field, a lefty. Wilbur Cooper, the Pirates' winningest pitcher, pitched at the dawn of the 20th century. John Candelaria, of course. Vernon Law, and then Babe Adams, who was one of the heroes of the 1909 World Series. And so a lot of the Pirates that are high on that list, they pitched for 20 years, 120 years ago. Keller moving on up that list on what has turned out to be a very nice night after those showers moved through earlier. Before we get started, let's pause 10 seconds for a station ID on the Pirates Radio Network. The temperatures cooling into the mid-60s after nearly hitting 80 throughout the region today. James Wood to lead it off, hot-hitting lefty batter. Bart sets up away, and the first pitch is just off the outer edge. And ball one. Underway at 6:58, so that's going to be officially an 18-minute delay. Sweeper down and in. It's 2 balls and no strikes. 68 degrees at game time. 2 balls to nothing on James Wood, 277 with 5 home runs. And the 2-0 pitch, tried the outer edge and missed. 3-0. That time with a change of pace. Keller ready. Here it is. And ball 4. A 4-pitch walk to start the game. In the field for the Pirates tonight, Brian Reynolds is in left field. O'Neill Cruz is in center. Ryan O'Hearn is in right. It's Nick Gonzalez at third base. Connor Griffin at short. Brandon Lau at second. Spencer Horwitz at first base. And Joey Bart doing the catching. Wood can run, too. He's at first for Luis Garcia Jr., another lefty hitter in the pitch. Tried the outer edge and missed. Ball 1. Keeps trying that outside part of the plate.
Well, that last one looked like it was a pretty good pitch, but didn't get the call.
John Libka works the plate tonight. Here's the 1-0 from Keller. That one is true. There's a strike. Brought it in just enough. 1-1. James Hoy is the crew chief. He's at first base. DJ Rayburn umpires at second. Sean Barber is at third. And for Washington, Wood, the base runner at first. Nobody out. Here's a 1-1. Garcia hits it in the air, left field, heading toward foul territory. Reynolds will pursue it, but it falls by someone with a Montreal Expos Tom Brady jersey. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
A lot of slice on that one. Looked like a breaking ball that Garcia tried to hit the other way.
Maybe taking a page out of the Pirates book. Opposite field hitting. Ahead 1-2. Keller coming home. Darts down and in with a sweeper. Now 2 balls and 2 strikes on Garcia. 2 righty batters in the lineup. House, who is on deck, and then the number 6 hitter is Jacob Young. 2-2. And the pitch. Down and in with a sweeper. 3-2. Keller walked the leadoff man. And now the count full on Garcia. Just underway. No score. Brief rain delay tonight. Toss over to first. Wood is back. See if the Nationals go on Keller. That has been something that opposing teams have done at times. Run on Keller. He takes off. 3-2 is hit foul off his leg. And Wood will go back. And the way that Keller has pitched so far this year, not sure how many opportunities that they'll get to get on base. So maybe aggressive on the bases. 3-2 he runs. Ball 4. 2 walks to start the game for Keller. And Brady House in the DH role tonight is coming up. And Joey Bart will come out and chat with Keller.
Yeah, this is the opposite of what you wanted to do to get the game rolling here. Is to give them 2 free runners and nobody out with the firepower that they have. You got C.J. Abrams sitting back there, hitting .327 with 5 home runs and 17 RBIs. Now you're going to probably, unless you get a double play ball, you're going to have to deal with him with runners on base.
And the lead runner takes off, throw down, and Wood. Did he come off the bag? Safe. Stolen base. And the trailing runner, Garcia, didn't anticipate Wood running.
And Nick thinks he came off the bag. He looked right to the dugout and asked them to check it, which obviously they were going to do anyway.
Donnie Kelly holding up matters and will not challenge.
Nope, did not come off the bag.
So Wood with his 3rd stolen base. Garcia did not follow him, so it's 1st and 3rd with nobody out and a strike on Brady House. House homered off Keller the last time he faced him last year. 1 strike pitch. Swing and a miss. Tardy on that inside sinker, 0-2.
Be a huge strikeout if he could get it here. You hate to have to go for strikeouts in the 1st inning, but if you get a strikeout here, you can actually see a little window of opportunity to not give up a run.
Swinging to bouncer foul up 3rd. Still 2 strikes on Brady House. And with Garcia not trailing Wood there, that keeps that double play intact. Two strikes. Keller ahead on House. And a toss over to first. Garcia is back. Garcia stole 14 bases last year. Can't rule out that he may attempt at some point. Here's an 0-2. Swinging a foul back. Again, another inside sinker.
Keller not throwing real hard tonight. First few fastballs in this game been in the low 90s.
Pirates talking about that. Donnie Kelly saying, want to keep Keller as fresh as he can for the second half of the season. Here's the pitch. High and away, 1-2.
That looked close.
1-2 on Brady House. Right-handed hitter with the right side open. First and third, nobody out for Washington here at the top of the first. 1-2 from Keller. Swinging a line drive up the middle, base hit. Turned around that sinker. Wood trots in to score. Garcia to second. 1-0 Nationals. Still nobody out. Keller's already exhausted 17 pitches.
Yeah, he's pitch count's already way up there.
Abrams waiting on deck. Here is the lefty batting Dalen Lyle. 286 without a home run. Got 20 hits already. Here's the pitch. Outside for ball one. Lyle has already ground into a couple of double plays this year. That would help here with nobody out. First and second. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Late on 94, 1-1. Still a little bit of evening sun streaking across the batter's eye, which is painted in more of a matte finish this year. Probably doesn't have much of an effect for the hitter right now. A little bit of evening sun, though, still in the hitter's eyes. Here's the pitch. Swinging a foul back on an inside fastball, 1-2. Just a glint of sun for about a batter or two. Runners take their leads, and the 1-2. Swing and a tap foul by Lyle into the Nationals dugout. That time a changeup from Keller. Here's the set and the pitch. A swing and a line drive up the middle. There's another base hit. And Garcia comes around third, cut off by Horwitz. And that's an RBI hit for Lyle. House takes third. 2-0 Washington, with still nobody out in the first inning.
Yeah, now we're in a little bit of a trouble. A runner at third base, nobody out. Go along with the runner at first. Their best hitter stat-wise at the plate. Nothing ever good ever comes from 2 leadoff walks in the first inning.
Both have come around to score. C.J. Abrams homered yesterday in the first inning. And the pitch. Swinging a line drive up the middle, and this is another base hit for the Nationals. House made sure to see it down. He'll come in to score. It's 3-0 Washington. There's nobody out.
Is it line drives through the middle?
Keller had allowed 2 runs all season in 3 starts. He's allowed 3 runs in this one before getting an out. The Nationals can hit.
Murphy's going to come out.
Bill Murphy, yeah, take a slow walk out.
Have a powwow.
Well, Keller has been untouchable pretty much all year. And tonight, walk, single. 3 runs before and out here in the first inning. He's thrown 23 pitches already. And you can't count on 16 runs every night either. It's a 3 in the first. That doesn't daunt you all that much, but hey, 1 miscue and all of a sudden it could be way more than that.
Yeah, it's from now on, and while he's out there, it's just try and keep us in the ball game. Don't let it get away from him. You don't want to look up and after say 3 innings and it's 6-0. He's got to be real good now the rest of the time he's out.
Now Jacob Young, 289 with a couple of home runs. Right-handed batter. First and second, the pitch. Bunt shown, and he'll pull it back. Ball 1. Interesting call there. Young, who does bunt from time to time. Gonzalez will play about even with the bag now at third. 3-0 Nationals. Nobody out here in the top of the first inning. Mitch Keller on a 1-0. Sweeper runs off the plate away. 2 balls and no strikes. Keller has thrown 12 balls, 13 strikes. Walked the first 2 men in 3 straight singles. House, Lyle, and Abrams each knocking in a run. And behind 2-0 on Jacob Young. The pitch. Back with a strike. Fastball in there. 2-1. Lyle, the lead runner, getting kind of a jogging lead off and then stopping. Both with some decent speed on the bases. Already 1 steal this inning for Washington. Keller sets and a pickoff, and they got him. Now Lyle picked off a second base as he was trying to move around out there.
Yeah, just as the play was starting to develop, Lyle started jumping off toward third. He was going to try and steal third there. Oh, perfect timing. Well, remember that for later on in this game, because that's going to change this inning around, I hope, a ton.
Yeah, there's a strike. Yeah, he bounced into a double play. That's that.
as soon as he started jumping out, that's the same way, that's the exact same time, Lau started moving toward the bag. I mean, it couldn't have been better.
Perfectly timed.
And, you know, I don't know if it was just Keller looking back and seeing that, or did they have some kind of a pickoff play on, but it was a no-brainer, and it ended up being an easy call.
Young takes outside 3-2. So the first out of the game by Keller comes on the bases. Looking to retire his first hitter. Abrams has 4 steals with 1 out. Now it's a 3-2 count on Young. Let's see if he takes off.
He might. 3-2.
He does get a good jump too. A swing and a foul tip struck him out. Throw down into the path of the runner. Got him. Strike him out. Throw him out. Double play. The Nationals make 2 outs on the bases in the inning. A pickoff and a caught stealing by Joey Bart. And they run themselves out of a big inning. But they get 3 to start. Through a half inning, Washington 3 and the Pirates coming to bat right here on the Pirates Radio Network presented by Iron City. And he really benefited from his pickoff. Bart helping him out, Lau helping him out, and his own pitching.
That pickoff, that was really changed the inning around.
Cruz takes a strike.
Now put them into a spot where they're trying to do something to stay out of a double play, so they go ahead and run on a 3-2 count. And Bart does a great job catching the foul tip. And then Lau put a beautiful tag down. The throw was offline, but he was able to tag him kind of on maybe the calf as he was sliding by head first, and that was enough, even though the throw was wide.
So it ends up being a 29-pitch first inning. Had a 0-2 on O'Neill Cruz.
Yeah, there's no, candy coating. It was not a good first inning, but it could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, he retired 1 hitter and got 3 outs.
And he had to throw 30 pitches, so that's.
But it could have been way worse.
Could have been worse, yes.
Yeah. 0-2 on Cruz. Poulin delivers. Strike 3 call. An inside sinker came back over that inner edge and 1 out. Poulin is opening tonight. Michael is warming in the bullpen for the Nationals. And in the field for Washington tonight, Dalen Lyle is in left. Jacob Young, fine center fielder. James Wood is in right. He's got a very good arm, too. Jorbi Vivas at third base. It's C.J. Abrams at short. Nasim Nunez at second. Luis Garcia Jr., now a first baseman. Drew Millis doing the catching this evening. Here's Brandon Lau. And a pitch of him rides outside for ball 1. So they put a lefty opener in there. Cruz struck out looking, but Cruz has been one of the best in baseball this year at hitting lefties. Lau has been the best hitter at hitting righties. And it's a little bit low. 2 balls and no strikes. He's yet to find his footing hitting left-handers, but 2 out of 19. I guess that's 1 out of 19 now because they took that hit away in Chicago and hit that ball back to Thielbar. I'll make that adjustment. Here's the pitch. And a strike, 2-1. Lau at 259, 6 home runs. Only 1 hitter in baseball with more. 14 RBIs. So he and Cruz combined 11 homers, 30 RBIs. A 10th of the way into the season. There's a 2-1 to him, way outside with a sweeper. 3-1. PJ Poulin 2-0 with a 4 ERA. Second opening act for him. Shakes off a sign and agrees on the next. Lau waiting on a 3-1, and here it is. Swinging a bouncer up first, foul ball. Full count. Here with 1 out, 3-0 Nationals. Pirates won last night 16-5. They came from behind to win. Nationals scored the first run. Pirates scored the next 15. Lau has driven in 5 runs in each of the previous 2 games. Waiting on a 3-2 from Poulin. Hit foul off his leg. No Pirate had ever done that since RBIs became a stat in 1920. Back-to-back games with 5 RBIs. Lau wears number 5. And no Major League player has ever done it 3 straight games. 5 RBIs in a row each game. Pirates trail 3-0, 1 out, nobody on in the first. Pouland lefty ready. 3-2 coming. Swing, fly ball, right field. Wood to the warning track. It's carrying, and this ball is gone. Brandon Lau homers off the lefty. And it's 3-1 on Lau's 7th home run of the year.
He's going to like those waitresses.
What a stretch for Brandon Lau. He's knocked in 11 runs in these 3 games. Incredible.
I mean,
with 4 home runs.
What do you think that home run total is going to be when we get to the end of the season? I mean, he's got off to a tremendous start.
7 homers, 15 RBIs for Lau. After that cheat shot, 3-1 Washington. They get one back right away. Reynolds knocked in 4 last night, and he swings and misses. Strike 1. So the strategy by the Nationals, starting with an opposite-handed opener. They say, all right, well, we got an advantage against Lau. He only has 1 hit against the lefty all year. Well, now he's got 2. Here's an 0-1 pitch. And it's low, 1 ball and 1 strike. When you think about what Brandon Lau's done as a second baseman, there's only been one Pirate to ever hit 20 home runs. Pirate second baseman to hit 20 home runs in a season. And he's next door to us, Neil Walker. Here's the pitch. And there's a strike. Neil stopped in to get a coffee right before we went on today. He said, yeah, my record's long gone. For most homers by a second baseman.
It's not looking good.
In a season, yeah.
Not looking good. But.
Lau hit 31 last year. He's got 7 in game number 17. Swinging a ground ball rolled foul. Still 1-2 on Brian Reynolds. He's hitting at .290 with 3 homers and 12 RBIs. One and 2 on Brian Reynolds. And the pitch, a little bit low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Reynolds in April, so that's excluding March, he's hitting at .350. Nationals scored 3 in the top half. Pirates have got 1 back on Brandon Lau's 7th home run. Here's a 2-2. Reynolds is swinging a foul. So Jordan Walker of the Cardinals has 8 homers. Lau is second with 7. He has more than Kyle Schwarber, who led the National League last year. Schwarber has 6. Two and 2, and the pitch. Swinging a twisting foul to the right. Count still even on Brian Reynolds. Lau's home run disappearing in, what do you think, second row?
Yeah, I'll call that a second roll. And he probably was a little early with the home run trot for that to go to the second row.
Here's the 2-2. And Reynolds takes a little low, 3 and 2, as he learns this ballpark. That's a home run in just about every ballpark in baseball,
including us.
Got to get it high above that wall here. 3-2 to Reynolds, is swinging a ground ball through, base hit. Past Abrams' dive. Reynolds continues his hot hitting with a single in his first at bat. And so this lefty opener thing isn't really going all that well for Washington.
No, Hearn hits lefties pretty decent.
Yes, he does.
Even though he's a left-hand hitter himself. See how he fares.
Reynolds with a 9-pitch at bat. Michaelis is warming for whenever they choose to go to him for his presumed start. And the pitch. Trying to front door a breaking ball and miss ball 1. O'Hearn at .321, 3 homers, 13 RBIs. He's also off to a good start. Here's the pitch, and that's inside. 2-0. Thanks to Luke Henney, who's been on it all year. Pirates PR staff says that Brandon Lau, 4 homers, 11 RBIs in a 3-game stretch. 3 Pirates have done that. 2 are both named Ralph Kiner. He did it in 47. He did it in 49. The great Ralph Kiner. 2-0 outside, 3-0, and then Jose Castillo did it in 06. Kiner hit 6 home runs in a 3-game span. 1 time and 5 in the other. He drove in 13. Folks would wait at Forbes Field for Kiner's final at bat in those down years with the Pirates. That he was always the highlight. 3-0 on Ryan O'Hearn. And the pitch. He'll get a strike right over the outer edge. It's 3-1. Sinker at 89 from Poulin, the opener for the Nationals, who lead the Pirates 3-1. Lau with a home run. Reynolds with a 9-pitch single. He's at first with 1 out. The 3-1 to O'Hearn, swinging a foul. Inside sinker, 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Just dead calm tonight. Look at those flags. They are just still as could be.
Storm has come through.
And it's beautiful right now.
3-2 is hit on the ground to second. Nunez will try to start 2. Abrams on the exchange. He's got it. And they get the double play. So a 4-6-3 inning-ending double play. Pirates get a run. Brandon Lau has hit 7 home runs this year. We're through 1 from PNC Park. Nationals 3, Pirates 1 along the Pirates radio network. Inning 3-1 Nationals. Brandon Lau strikes his 7th home run. And Mitch Keller delivers. Yorbi Vivas fouls it back. Strike 1. Drew Millis and then Nasim Nunez. Bottom of the order for the Nationals. Keller has retired 1 hitter tonight. He picked off a runner, and Bart caught 1 stealing. That's outside on a change. 1-1 to Vivas, left-handed batter at 333. Here's the pitch, and there's a strike. Kind of hooked the changeup, but it worked. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and we're going to have an ABS challenge. It crossed the zone. Did it end up inside? And John Lipka tells us no, it was a strike. He got it right. Lipka is one of the most accurate at balls and strikes year after year. And so the Nationals will have only 1 challenge remaining for the automatic ball strike system. 1-2 on Vivas. Keller 29 pitch first, and the 1-2 high and away, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Where the Nationals' first 5 reached. Walk, walk, single, single, single. There was 3 runs in, 2 on, and nobody out at one point. And a hit batter. Vivas hit by a pitch, and that leads us to a 10-second station break on the Pirates Radio Network. Coming up on Saturday, the Pirates look like they'll have Paul Skeens started on his bobblehead night. It looks like that will be, at least he's in line for that. So a good opportunity to see Skeens and all fans in attendance get his Cy Young bobblehead on Saturday, presented by PNC. First pitch strike. That's against Tampa Bay, 4:05 on Saturday. Go to pirates.com/tickets. Drew Millis at 136, the Nationals catcher, switch hitter. Bats left against Keller. Vivas has not stolen the big league base. The pitch. There's a strike on a changeup on the inner third, 0-2. Three to 1, Nationals leading. We're in the top of the second. Vivas on at first, and an 0-2. Swinging a ball lined, caught at third. Gonzalez snapped through to first. He's back in. Vivas back in just ahead of the throw. 1 out.
Good base running. easy one to get doubled off on when it's across the diamond like that. It's a longer throw, which helps you out, but when the ball's hit the other way, you kind of feel like you need to take a couple of steps toward that direction. Oh, is it going to go through? And then you wandered off too far.
Here's Nasim Nunez, throw over to first, and Bibas is back.
Let's hit to that second base, and then it's just all panic to get back.
Yeah, very quick throw.
You're like
from there.
You freeze much more quickly when the ball's hit down third baseline.
Nunez, switch hitter, batting left. The pitch showed bunt, pulled it back, ball one. They get 204 without a homer. Bibas last year at Scranton Wilkes-Barre stole 12 bases. He was thrown out 9 times, but hasn't stolen one yet in limited big league play. Here's a 1-0, and it's outside. Tried the sweeper, 2-0. And let's see.
It's called the ball. Catcher's challenging.
This is Bart on the challenge for the Pirates. So that sweeper came back and got the plate.
The strike. Pittsburgh still has 2 remaining.
And that must have been an incredible pitch to consider, because not only did it barely nip the outer edge, I didn't realize how high it was. It barely nipped the top of the strike zone. So it's 1-1 in the pitch. And it's a little bit high on the appeal to first. A check swing. It's 2-1 to the number 9 hitting Nunez. Now the Nationals have been picked off and have had a caught stealing. Here's the pitch. A swing and a tap foul. Over the last 3 years combined, 24, 25, 26. It was Keller's first pickoff and only the 5th attempted base stealer to be caught stealing in that 3-year span against Keller, and it happened in the same inning by the Nationals. Bart's first caught stealing this year as well. Here's the 2-2, high and away, 3-2. Keller missing the mark quite often tonight.
Yeah, it's I think the one thing you can immediately point to is what's going on with Keller's been in command. Pretty easy. He's just not getting the ball where he wants to.
3-2, and yeah, he's hit a batter and walked 3, and he's got 1 out in the second. He's retired 2 batters tonight. Remember, coming in with an ERA of 1. He'd allowed 2 runs all year. He allowed 3 runs to the first 3 hitters. So now first and second with 1 out. Back to the top for the very dangerous James Wood, the reigning National League Player of the Week. Season OPS over 1,000. And he'll take a high curveball for a strike. Lead runner Bibas at second. Nunez very fast at first. 3-1 Nationals, looking for more here in the second against Keller and the Pirates. And then 0-1. Back with a sweeper strike. 0-2. So a couple breaking pitches. Keller comes to the set, and his 0-2. Swinging a foul back. Would try to wait on that sweeper. Still 2 strikes on him. Wood in his career against Keller, 3 for 9 with a home run. Came into today with an 8-game hitting streak. Walked, stole a base, and scored a run in the first inning. We're in the second. Here's an 0-2. Down low, missing with a curve. 1-2 on Wood. Here's the set. Keller on a 1-2 pitch. Strike 3 call. Backdoor sweeper. Keller with his second strikeout.
They threw a bunch of those sweepers. Wood does not want to swing at him.
Strikes out looking with the man in scoring position.
You know, the two that I remember right away that he threw in there were solid strikes, kind of a middle of the plate type strikes. Wood didn't even check swing.
Garcia, ground ball to second. Lau up with it and on to first for the out. So the Nationals will leave on 2. And we'll go to the bottom of the second, and the Pirates trail 3-1 on the Pirates Radio Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light. Pitchers here in the second inning. Longtime Cardinal, the new national right-hander Miles Michaelis comes in, and he'll face Marcell Ozuna, and fires a strike in there to start his night.
He's really had a rough start to his year. In his 3 starts, he's only pitched 12 innings and given up 22 hits and 17 earned runs.
Michaelis delivers to Ozuna outside 1-1.
5 home runs in a dozen innings.
Now 37 years old.
Has walked 7. It's not a pretty start.
3-1 Nationals leading, and a swing and a fly ball out to right, tailing away from Wood. It'll be fair and into the corner for Ozuna. He'll put on the brakes at first. Wood with a rocket of an arm and right. So a base hit for Ozuna to start. He's now 7 for 16 lifetime against Michaelis. And you know what? Took it to the opposite field. Joining the club.
You know, with somebody like Ozuna, you know that he's not lacking confidence, but he's still in his mind thinking, when are these going to start falling a little bit? I need a couple of breaks. So now he kind of drops one in, just fair.
Ball 1 to Nick Gonzalez.
Maybe that gets the ball rolling a little bit for him.
I just like that he hit it the opposite way.
Oh, I'm sure the way he is right now, he can't be going up there thinking, oh, I'm going to pull the ball out of the ballpark.
Gonzalez fouls it.
He's too good of a hitter to have that thought in his mind.
Yeah. Broke his bat. It's a ball and a strike on Nick.
When you played in this league as long as he has, this isn't the first time he's ever been in a slump. I'm well aware of the things he needs to do to get out of it, I'm sure.
The Pirates already with half 100 hits to the opposite field, by far the most in baseball.
Wow, that is quite a number.
Yeah, they have been really tough to put away in games. Here's a 1-1, swinging a foul. Think back to that first game of the series in Chicago. Shota Imanaga did not allow a hit over 6 innings. Pirates won. You know, things like that. Just finding ways to get enough most nights. Ozuna on at first, nobody out. Miles Michaelis comes home, and it's down low and away, 2-2. Michaelis in those 3 starts received a loss in all of them. Opponents are hitting .373 against him before Ozuna's hit, and have an OPS close to 1100 for the season.
Everybody he faces is Tony Gwynn.
The pitch, swinging a ground ball to short, on to second for 1. Relay to a double play. The Pirates hit in their second double play already, and we're in the second.
Need to go the other way on that one, maybe. I thought it looked like that's what he was trying to do early in the at-bat.
Ended up getting that sinker with 2 strikes on him and pulling it. Here is Spencer Horwitz, who homered yesterday. Left-handed hitter. High curveball strike from Michaelis, who is 4 years older than his manager. At age 37, his 0-1. Just off the plate away. 1-1.
Even older than his pitching coach, right?
That's right. Yeah, he's 7 years older than his pitching coach. Here's a 1-1 pitch. And there's a strike. Was Necro 7 years older than Bob Gibson?
No.
Back of the 80s with Atlanta, the pitch. Bounces up there 2-2.
Co-pitching coaches back in those days. Rube Walker was the co-pitching coach. He was quite a bit older.
Yeah, Bob Gibson wasn't far off of retirement, I think, at that stage, right? A few years.
Yeah, a few.
5, 7 or so.
I'm pretty sure that was his first coaching. Rube Walker was the pitching coach of Joe Torre's with the Mets, and I think brought Rube over and added Bob. I think that's the way it went.
Pirates trailing 3-1 in the second. 2 outs, nobody on. Miles Michaelis on a 2-2. Swing fly ball left field. Tried to go the other way there. In the air to Lyle. And he'll make the catch to end the inning. So a hit, but no one left. And we're through 2. It's 3-1 Washington on the Pirates.
For the ones who get it done.
The third inning brought to you by the Iron Workers Local Union number 3. We don't go to the office, we build it. Washington 3, Pirates 1. Brady House leads it off for Washington. And he'll take outside on a sweeper for ball 1. And an RBI single off Mitch Keller in the first inning. First 5 Nationals reached. There was 2 on and 3 runs in and nobody out. 1-0, a swing and a foul. And the base runners never advanced. Keller retired 1 hitter in that first inning. Got a pickoff, caught stealing. And then the Nationals had, from the bottom of the order, 2 on it with 1 out and didn't advance them. There's a strike, 1 and 2. So Keller has kept the Pirates in this game despite being, for his high standards, off the mark. And the pitch. House grounds it foul. Back with a changeup again. Pirates getting their run on the 7th home run by Brandon Lau. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a low curveball.
Well, we were talking about this yesterday after the loss in Chicago on the last day, which was a very winnable ball game, and we talked about how no time machine, can't go back, no do-overs. What's important now is how you react today after a bad game.
Here's Dalen Lyle, takes ball 1.
And at a little different level, it's the same thing with a pitcher. When you have an inning like that to start the ball game, you give up 3, no do-overs, you can't do anything about it. No reason to go and rip up the dugout or anything like that.
1-0 is cracked up the middle, and Cruz will come on and make the catch on that low liner. Good play by Cruz. 2 outs.
It's what are you going to do now that really matters. Are you going to keep us in the ball game? Are you going to eat up as many innings as you can? That's the important thing, and that's, I'm sure, in a veteran like Keller, who's been through a lot of this kind of stuff before, he knows what his job is now.
Here's C.J. Abrams up high for ball 1.
Good hitting team. It's not an easy job, but you know what the goal is.
They're very capable.
Got to hold the fort for as long as you can.
Abrams had an RBI hit his first time, and takes a high curve for a strike. 1-1 on him now. Left-handed hitter. 2 outs and nobody on here in the Nationals' 3rd inning. So the second chance through the order. Keller is retiring them all so far. Abrams hits one deep down the right field line, and this one is going to be a home run. Second straight day with a homer for Abrams. Turned around an inside sweeper and knocked it out of here for home run number 6. It's 4-1 DC. First home run allowed by Keller this season.
Probably not where he wanted to put that. The sweeper, he's trying to maybe backdoor it for a strike on the outside corner. Or if you're going to come to a lefty, you have to come off the plate inside. Now, if he takes it, it's going to be down and away for a ball. We've seen through a few of these. You're hoping for a swing and a miss over the top of it. But that was just right on the big part of the plate.
First pitch strike to Jacob Young. He struck out on a foul tip. It was a strike him out, throw him out double play to end the first. Curveball down and away, 1-1. So Keller touched for his first home run all year. Comes in after 20 innings without one. 4-1 Washington here in the third. Here's a 1-1 pitch. Bunt shown, pulled back, and no swing on the appeal, or no bunt attempt in this case. 2-1. Keller ready. His 63rd pitch of the night. Off the plate away. 3-1 with the fastball. Keller has been permitted to throw as many as 88 pitches. 75 was the number in his last start. Here's his 3-1. Swinging a foul tip on an inside heater. 3-2. Now the 3-2 on its way. A swing and a foul right back again. Four to 1 Washington after the Abrams homer here in the third. 3-2 from Keller. Swing, fly ball, center field. Cruz back a step, and he's there. He's got it, and the inning ends. Pirates come to bat in the bottom half. Come on out Friday. It'll be the first Zambelli fireworks night of the season, and it's brought to you by The Fan. Friday night, Tampa Bay's in town. 6:45 game. Go to pirates.com/tickets. Connor Griffin leads it off. Swing and miss, strike one. Griffin is almost 18 years younger than Miles Michaelis. 37-year-old delivers. Swing and a fly ball lobbed to right. And it'll be the second baseman Nunez will come out in short right to make the catch. One out. Griffin retired on a pop to second. Michaelis is the only player older than his manager currently in Major League Baseball.
Kind of a rarity, I would think. I'm trying to think of some of the younger managers over the years.
Well, Wainwright was older than Ollie Marmol when he took over. I had a half swing, and I believe that's a foul ball, and strike one on Bart. And they're going to take a look at Drew Millis, the Nationals catcher right now. See, when Bobby Valentine took over the Rangers, he was 35. Charlie Huff was there, I think, right? He had to have been.
Oh, yeah, good call on that one.
Maybe. Kevin Cash, when he took over the Rays, there might have been somebody there.
Who was the first manager for the Marlins?
Was it Jeff Torborg? Does that sound right?
It wasn't Dick Williams, was it?
No.
Well, because when you said Huff, I'm going, he might have been. Might have to follow his last few years around.
Yeah.
Might be a few of those guys. Because I know he was wasn't he the first starting pitcher for the Marlins?
Yes, he was. I remember watching that game. The Teal Tower in left field of Joe Robbie Stadium. All right, Bart down a strike. Michaelis comes home and is swinging the ball bounding toward third. Vivas comes in, and he'll flip it on to first. Two men are gone. Michaelis so far showing no signs of that really bumpy start to the season. Maybe that opener helping him settle in. He hasn't faced O'Neill Cruz yet. Cruz struck out against the lefty Poulin, who went the first inning. Gave up a run on the Lau home run. Lau's on deck. Cruz with a 12-game hitting streak, longest of his career. Had a little bit low. Ball one. Came into tonight third in the National League in OPS. On base plus slugging. Here's the pitch. Swinging a hard liner, but right at Abrams. Pardon me, that was a bouncer. And the beauty of PNC Park. Can't tell that ball hit the ground.
Can be a part of every home team win. SeatGeek, the official ticket marketplace of
Let's Go Bucks.
Nationals come to bat in the fourth. They lead 4-1. Join us on the rooftop for Pup Nights on select Tuesdays at PNC Park. You, your dog, and Pirates baseball. First one to Bebas is in for a strike. Go to pirates.com/pups and get your tickets there and find out more. Bebas, then Millis and Nunez against Mitch Keller coming home. Outside, missing with a change. 1 ball and 1 strike. Bebas hit by a pitch his only time. Nationals got 3 in the first inning, all before Keller got an out. Here's the 1-1 from him. Swinging a liner over the leaping try of the second baseman, Lau. Maybe even ticked off his glove. It goes into right for a base hit. Millis coming up. More Pause in 10 for an ID on the Pirates Radio Network. Looking at that replay, did tick off Lau's glove for that leaping attempt. Bebas is aboard. Millis, switch hitting catcher, takes outside for ball 1. Lined out softly his first time up. 4-1 Nationals responding after the Pirates' 16-5 win last night. Keller on a 1-0, and it's outside 2-0 on the changeup missing.
Hey, you're working with the last 3 here at bottom of their lineup. You got to get these guys out before you get up to Wood and the rest of the guys at the top of the lineup. These next 2 hitters are crucial.
The pitch, swinging a weak pop-up third base side. Gonzalez might have a play. He does, and he makes the catch. Millis fouls out to third. Bebas stays put at first with 1 out now.
Perfect.
Now Nunez, who walked his early time, the number 9 hitter.
See if Nunez will get a little 2-hop ground ball to a middle infielder. That'd be better than perfect.
Runs well. Tossed to first. Not a big lead for Bebas. Nationals are 1 for 2 and have been picked off tonight, trying to steal. 4-1 Washington leads top of the 4th. Keller ready and the pitch. Nunez, a wave and a miss, strike 1.
It was I don't want to swing, but I'm going to anyway. It was a slow wave. Like he's already been on the float for an hour.
And the pitch slowly grounded on towards short. Griffin gets 1 out, and that's all they're going to get. Nunez was almost at the bag by the time Lau got it.
Yeah, Griffin had to go quite a ways to his right to his backhand to even get 1 out on that one.
And so that 1 out makes 2 outs for the inning. Nunez, 7 stolen bases. He's on at first. Tied with Cruz and others for the most in the National League. James Wood has walked and struck out today. Powerful lefty batter facing Mitch Keller. And a toss to first. Nunez is back. Four to 1 Washington. We're in the 4th. This will be the 75th pitch from Keller. First one to Wood. Outside, ball 1. Try to change up. Now the send in the 1-0, and that's outside 2-0. Well, Keller's changeup tonight, the 5 swings he's gotten on it, all have made contact. He's gotten 3 called strikes on it. So we're talking about Skeens and the effectiveness of his changeup last night against this lefty-laden lineup. Here's the 2-0, and it's down low and in. Hooked the changeup 3-0. It comes down to command.
Yeah, Skeens had very good control. It always comes down to command.
What?
Always does.
Yes. Command central.
Basically, that's the world of pitching right there. You know, you can have all the strategies, all the things you want to talk about. You can't throw it where you want to. None of that other stuff matters.
And so behind 3-0 on James Wood. And the pitch, ball 4. Missed with the fastball. Keller has walked 4 and hit a batter tonight. That pushes Nunez into scoring position. A very fast lead runner for Luis Garcia Jr. He's walked and bounced out.
I'm guessing it'll be Keller's last inning. He's in the 80s pitch count wise now.
Well, they've been conservative with him.
Yeah.
Here's his pitch and a swing and a foul.
The thing about, pitches too, you think throwing 80 some pitches in 4 innings is more taxing than throwing 80 some pitches in 7 innings.
Yeah, I mean, you look at his last start, he only threw 75, and it was kind of stunning to see him removed from the game. It would not be a surprise if he's removed after this inning, especially if he can get out of it. It's bounce foul, now 2 strikes.
I don't see anybody throwing in the bullpen.
Some guys are kicking the air a little bit, trying out for the Rockettes.
Yeah. High stepping out there.
Now they're starting to rev up. 2 strikes on the lefty batting Garcia. 2 on and 2 out for the Nationals. The pitch. Swinging a ground ball hit hard through the right side, base hit. Nunez touches third. He'll be waved home. And he will score on the base hit. And Wood will take third. Garcia, 2 strike, 2 out RBI single. The Nationals are leading 5-1 here in the 4th inning. This team can score.
Yeah, one of the things that you always have to do when you have a good hitting club like this, and we talked about it, talking about our lineup earlier about the lengthening it out. When you do have, a bottom of the lineup, you have to really bear down on those guys.
Here's the pitch to House, and there's a strike.
Because they have too much firepower at the top part, first 4 or 5 hitters, and so if you don't get your outs, when you have an inning where the number 7 guy is leading off, that should be an inning that you make hay while the sun shines, so to speak.
0-1 is swinging a foul back. Garcia was running on the pitch. Now 2 strikes.
Kind of surprised me a little bit.
On an 0-1 pitch with 2 outs.
Now, if he was out there by himself, okay, but there's a runner in scoring position. He didn't want to make an out on the bases right now.
Well, 2 strikes on Brady House. And the pitch from Keller. High sweeper makes it 1-2. 5-1 to Washington. Yeah, the 7, 8, 9 hitters, 3 out of the 6 times they've reached. That excludes that fielder's choice. Here's a 1-2 now. Swinging a foul back on a sweeper. House with an RBI single in the 1st inning. Keller struck him out in the 3rd, one of his 3 strikeouts tonight. His next one would tie Rick Rhoden for 10th on the Pirates all-time list. 1-2 coming. Tried for it with a down and away fastball, but missed low. 2-2. Nationals put up 5 last night. Didn't feel like it much. The Pirates netted 16 runs. Here's a 2-2. And it's a little low, 3-2. Hooked the changeup. Still no activity in the Pirate pen.
Well, that's got to end soon because
he doesn't have his normal stuff tonight.
He's going to be in the 90s as far as pitch count wise goes. So just one more toss. So they can't leave him out there much longer. He'll be pushing 100 pitches.
And a swing and a foul. Right-hander just threw his first toss.
Of course, he's not going to melt or something if he throws 100 pitches, but it's just frowned upon nowadays, I think.
Johan Ramirez getting up. Excuse me. I was thinking about Santana and his no-hitter when he threw 155 pitches or whatever it was. Garcia will move on 3-2. A swing and a tap foul. Yeah, on the nights where Keller's rolling, you don't expect him to come out. And on a night where it really is first off night of the season by any stretch of the imagination, he's been so good.
Yeah, he's
keep looking down there.
His first
3-2 softly grounded to short. Griffin up with it cleanly with time. Throws to first and gets the. Brandon Lau's going to lead it off for the Pirates. He's already homered tonight. First pitch from Michaelis, high and away for ball one. First time he's facing Michaelis. Nationals used an opener. They threw a left-hander, P.J. Poulan, and Lau homered off him. He's homered in 3 straight games now. Here's the 1-0 to Lau, and that's up high. 2 balls and no strikes on a curveball. Lau was 7 home runs, one off the major league most. Pirates second baseman hit 8 home runs last year. Here's the pitch. There's a strike, 2-1. And they're almost there now. It's April 14th. So that's a huge upgrade offensively. Lau has 11 RBIs in 3 games. Here's the 2-1 to him. At a strike, 2-2. Pirates second baseman with the last one to have more than 15 RBIs in a month was Neil Walker 11 years ago. He might be there by the end of the night. Michaelis on a 2-2, swinging a hard ground ball foul at first. 2-2 on Brandon Lau, acquired by the Pirates in a trade with Tampa Bay. That was that 3-team deal. The Pirates sent Mike Burrows to Houston. Got Brandon Lau, Mason Montgomery, and Jake Mangum in return. 2-2. Lau takes just inside. 3-2. Last year of a contract extension he signed with Tampa Bay years back. Hit 31 home runs last year, already 7 this year. 3-2 from Michaelis. Swinging a tapper foul. He's hit as many as 39 in a season. Lau waiting on a 3-2. Ball 4. Inside. Missed with a fastball. Leadoff walk by Michaelis. And Lau stands at 5'9" and is 181 pounds.
Yeah, I was going to say, for a guy that's got those kind of power numbers, you expect a much more imposing physically player, but bat speed is bat speed. He's got it.
The beauty of the game of baseball. They come in all shapes and sizes, all backgrounds, all parts of the world. Here's the pitch to Reynolds. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. On a 9-pitch at bat, he singled in the first. We're in the 4th. 5-1 Washington. Reynolds has faced Michaelis now 51 times in his career. Swing and a miss. 50, excuse me. Nothing in 2. I can't add. And he has 15 hits against Michaelis. No hitter has more lifetime. So many meetings between the Pirates and Cardinals. Michaelis now with the Nationals. 0-2 pitch. Low with the curve, 1-2. Big overhand curveball from Michaelis. That's like the old National League days before interleague play. Just 12 teams.
Yeah.
In the National League, yeah, you face guys a lot. Inside missing.
Yeah, you definitely, by the All-Star break, there was no surprises. You know exactly what kind of year everybody was having and who's hitting what. You knew the umpires really well.
And the umpires stayed within the same league, too.
Yeah, and there wasn't all that many of them.
2-2 outside 3-2.
They didn't have the vacation days they have nowadays. I mean, it was a very
much more
tight-knit group, National League.
Closed set of people. The pitch. Strike 3 call on Reynolds. He'll challenge. That was a fastball at 91.
Pitch is called a strike. Batter challenging.
That's John Lipka, the plate umpire. The Pirates have 2 challenges remaining right now.
Ooh, nice job.
Well, he just turned a strikeout into a walk by winning that challenge.
And it came at a good time, too. You're down by 4 runs. Maybe you're building a little bit of an inning here with nobody out. That was a good time to challenge, and obviously it was a good pitch to challenge.
So now 2 straight walks to start the inning. Michael is working with a 4-run lead. Here's Ryan O'Hearn and the pitch. Swinging a ground ball foul up first. O'Hearn grounded to a double play his first time up, but that was against Poulan. Now facing Michaelis. Lau, the lead runner at second. 5-1 Nationals. Pirates batting in the 4th. And that's down low, 1-1. Coming into the game, Michaelis, opponents were hitting .373 against him. Ozuna has the only hit against him so far for the Pirates. Here tonight, here's the 1-1, swinging a line drive to right, but Wood had him played perfectly. Makes the catch in the straightaway right field, and 1 out. Yeah, you see a guy playing 9,500 feet off the line, and he's right there in that gap. And a well-hit ball.
Yeah, the old spray chart was right on with that one.
Well, here's Ozuna, so the second time through the order now for Michaelis.
They knew where to put the outfielders.
Ozuna hit one the other way his first time up. 2 on, 1 out for Ozuna. Looking for RBI number 1 as the Pirate. Here's the pitch. Takes a high sweeper for a strike. Ozuna against Michaelis in his career, 7 for 16 with a couple of home runs. 2 on, 1 out. The pitch. Now low and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Feel like you got to get 1 or 2 back here in this inning. After 2 walks to start the frame.
Yeah, I mean, you started like they started their first. First 2 guys walked, nobody out.
Now 1-1 and a high strike with a changeup. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ozuna now behind in the count against Miles Michaelis. He sets. And a 1-2. Swinging a ground ball foul. Well, Michaelis throughout his career has always had some good numbers against the Pirates. A career ERA under 3. This is his 26th appearance. So far, he's put up zeros. 1-2. Ozuna cracks this ball down the left field line. Fair ball and into the corner. Lau's going to come in to score. Reynolds will be held at third. There's a double for Marcell Ozuna and his first RBI as a Pirate. He's 2 for 2 tonight, and the Pirates get 1 back. It's 5-2.
Yeah, that one there he smoked nicely. That first hit kind of a fly ball flare type thing that was just fair. This was a beautifully struck ball. Came off the bat very hard, and now we're a single away from being right back where we need to be.
First RBI and first extra base hit for Ozuna. 5-2. Reynolds at third with Ozuna trailing him at second, and a mound visit here as Simon Matthews, the 30-year-old pitching coach, talks to the 37-year-old Miles Michaelis. When I was your age, I've never been your age. That happens from time to time. So Nick Gonzalez pulled the ball and grounded to a double play. His first time up.
I don't think I had any young pitching coaches. They're all pretty old. I'm going to think back.
Here's the pitch. Gonzalez pulls it on the ground foul, and strike one on an inside sinker. Tough to get that ball to right field. Ozuna does not run well, the trailing runner at second. Here with one out. Outfield is deep. Michaelis delivers. Gonzalez bounds one on the ground to second. That'll get the run home. Nunez from the grass throws on to first to get the out. Good at bat for Nick Gonzalez.
Yeah, very nice.
Ozuna to third.
I mean, you might get a base hit going that way, but if you don't get the hit, at least you've got the RBI and got a run home for us. Good job.
And that wasn't all that easy at first. That sweeper was breaking away from him, but he stayed with it. Able to at least get it in play. So Ozuna at third with two outs for Horwitz, who flied out his only time. 5-3, Pirates trail. The pitch swung on, hit high in the air to center. Young in a few steps. And he'll retire it for the final out. Pirates grab 5-3 Washington. Here comes Johan Ramirez.
Hey, very good ERA, 186, 9 2/3 innings of work. 7 games. And if things go the way we would like to see him go here, he could tie Skeens for the team lead in wins, as he already has 2 out of the bullpen.
Oh, that's right. There's Dalen Lyle, and it's a high ball one. That's because he really earned it on Saturday in Chicago. He came on in extra innings. He stranded the bases loaded in the first one. He stranded the bases loaded in the second one. And that was after second and third and nobody out in that one because of his throwing error. And a swing and a foul, 1 ball, 1 strike. So to leave the bases loaded twice and not allow a run in extra innings.
Well, he's tough to put in play at times. He's got 11 strikeouts. Bart took a tough hit.
There's only been 3 other Pirates to have done that in baseball history. Dave Roberts in that 79 season had a game like that. Alec McBean in 64, and of course Elroy Face in 60. Lyle sees a strike, 1 and 2. Talk about a magic act out of the pen. But Ramirez, yeah, he's always been tough to square up. I mean, the perseverance there. I mean, you make an error, a throwing error. The game's on the line immediately. And then he was able to buckle down and get out of it with nothing. 1-2 is lined to first, caught by Horwitz, 1 out. Lyle 1 out of 3 after a couple of lineouts and a base hit. Abrams is 2 for 2 tonight, an RBI single and a home run.
And we were fortunate with that one. That one was hit right on the money. You got to have some atom balls out there occasionally.
Oh, Hearn hit that ball very well to the right fielder Wood. 2 on.
They say they all even out.
Here's the pitch, and there's a strike. And that has got to be true, because you look at what Brandon Lau did in the game Saturday in Chicago, that game that Ramirez was brought in to protect. Lau gave the Pirates the lead. He had hit a ball really hard against the lefty. It deflected off the pitcher back to the catcher, and then he threw him out at first. So 1, 2, 3 put out with only 1 throw. But Lau said that really kind of was the at-bat that made him feel like he got locked in again. The next at-bat that he had, he just spoiled a pitch, put it in play, and the lefty pitcher Thielbar threw it away, and that allowed the Pirates to take the lead on his throwing error. Ramirez delivers a swing and a foul back. And so Lau ends up being, in essence, the hitting hero. He put a ball in play. You could just tell he was doing everything he could just to do that and hope for the best. Very weakly hit ball, but it ended up being enough for the Pirates to win the game. And then what has he done since? 5 RBIs and 2 home runs on Sunday. Swinging a ground ball to first. Horwitz scoops and on to Ramirez, covering for the second out. 5 RBIs and a home run yesterday for Lau, and he's already homered again today. I guess that's more than evening out.
Yeah. Making it swing the other way quite a ways.
I'm a little surprised by this, but the Nationals have Mitchell Parker warming in their bullpen already. After a night where the bullpen was torched, they've only gotten 3 innings out of Michaelis, and they may say that shall suffice. Here's Jacob Young.
Yeah,
he's down a strike.
Starting to leak oil there that last inning. Pirates put up 2 runs.
Yeah, with a 2-run lead now. The Nationals,
didn't like what they saw.
The old eye test still exists. Parker was just called up today, so he may come in the bottom half. 2 outs, nobody on. Ramirez on an 0-1. High 1-1 on the fastball at 96. Keller goes 4 innings, 6 hits, 5 runs earned, 4 walks, and 3 strikeouts. And to tell you how well that he's pitched this year, even after that outing, his season ERA is 2.86. Still outstanding. And a wave and a miss by Young. It's 1-2. Y-O-U-N-G. Young.
Young.
Ramirez trying to retire the side in order here in the 5th. Shakes off the first side. Now on a 1-2. And he could not hold up. Wanted to throw him back. Bottom of the 5th inning coming up. Connor Griffin will lead it off for the Pirates. Washington leads 5-3. Michaelis continues. And there's a strike. 2 righties and then the lefty Cruz, with the lefty Parker warming in the bullpen. Griffin tonight has popped out to the second baseman. Michaelis on an 0-1. Outside missing with a fastball at 93. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ground ball to first. Garcia will take it to the bag. 1 out. And we got to pause 10 for an ID here on the Pirates Radio Network. Coming up on Friday, the Tampa Bay Rays are in town. It's a 6:45 game, and you can enjoy a pregame Miller Lite happy hour from the time the gates open until first pitch. Go to pirates.com/tickets. Here's Joey Bart, and he takes a curveball strike from Michaelis. Parker warmed and ready. Looks like they may use him for Cruz on deck. Michaelis threw a 3 1/3 in relief. Here's an 0-1. Swing, fly ball, deep left field. Lyle back, warning track, and caught right at the wall. Oh, it went over the wall. How did that miss it? Oh, wow, Bart has a home run. I think he had it in his glove momentarily, and Bart hits a home run to left.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting highlight here to review when they throw it up there. He slugged the wall when he was done, which makes me think he thought he had a shot at it too.
Bart's first home run. And he got a breaking ball down and away, and he golfed it out of here. Oh, just out of his reach. I mean, Lyle had that thing sized up, and it came within inches of ticking off of his glove.
It looked like he timed his jump pretty well. It was
right there.
Came up short.
And it landed in the front row. So Joey Bart makes it a 5-4 game, and there goes Miles Michaelis, touched for a home run by Bart. And we'll take a break here and tell you about the new Nationals pitcher after this on the Pirates Radio Network.
Get fired up, Bucks fans. Every time the Pirates steal this season, Valvoline Instant Oil Change's Steal a Base, Steal a Deal is officially in play. Every stolen base means you score a steal of your own, $25 off your next premium oil change. So let's cheer on Bucko base stealing this season to save on a winning oil change. Hey, it's just Valvoline Instant Oil Change's way of reminding you it's good to steal if you're a Pirate. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, proud partner of the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Pirates fans, the Tampa Bay Rays are in town to take on the Bucks on Saturday, April 18th at 4:05 p.m. for the first bobblehead night of the season. And this one is extra special because it features Paul Skeens with his National League Cy Young Award. all fans take home a one-of-a-kind collectible bobblehead featuring the Pirates ace, Paul Skeens, all thanks to PNC. Get your tickets and check out all of our giveaways this season at pirates.com/promotions.
We're in the 5th inning, and Joey Bart has just struck his first home run of the year. A Sheets shot, golfing it over the wall and left. And the Pirates have pulled to within 1. It's 5-4, and O'Neill Cruz will come on. Will be up against a new pitcher coming on. That is the lefty Mitchell Parker, just called up today.
Well, I can certainly, I can see that what they were watching, and they didn't want this lead to be slipping away, so they decided to make the change and go left on left with Cruz.
Which has been of little solace as Cruz came into today 5th highest OPS against lefty pitching in all of baseball. Lefties or righty hitters. Parker has a career .502 ERA. And this is his first game in the major leagues this year. Swinging a ground ball foul. Cruz is 0 for 2 tonight. Parker went 9-16 for the Nationals last year. Primarily as a starting pitcher. .568 ERA. Had a 6 ERA at Rochester. The pitch. Down low, 1 ball, 1 strike. Barton with the home run makes it a 1-run game. 5-4 Washington. Nationals have allowed the most runs per game in baseball. A 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Kind of a delayed catapulting delivery from Parker. 1-2.
A little bit of a funky delivery. Probably tough to stay on the baseball and find it.
1-2 now. And the pitch. And Cruz takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and he'll challenge.
He wants to challenge.
The Pirates are 2 for 2 on challenges tonight, so they still have 2 remaining. He won it.
Oh, how about that? How close that was.
Probably within the margin of error, yeah.
Woo. 1/10 of an inch.
Less than 1/10 of an inch. It's within the margin of error of the system, which is 1/6 of an inch. But it counts just the same. I mean, literally a pixel on a scoreboard. So he stays alive. Let's see what he can do with a new count. 2-2 on Cruz. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a low slider.
Yeah, a ball that was almost in the dirt. I was about to say, well, he's got a good eye. Not on that one.
Well, he did. Well, maybe that's a tough pitch to hit. Well, Parker now to face Brandon Lau, who homered off the lefty Poulin in the first inning. And then drew an 8-pitch walk against the righty Michaelis last inning. Pirates trail 5-4. Lau and Bard have homered tonight. Ozuna 2 for 2 with an RBI. The pitch. High and away, ball 1 from Parker, 94. Parker out of Albuquerque. And the pitch. Swing and a miss on that slider. 1-1. Lau in his last 3 games, 11 runs knocked in. He's hit 4 home runs, including tonight. Here's a 1-1 from the lefty. Swing and a miss. Opened up on that slider. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Lau's home run in the first inning off a lefty, his second hit off a left-handed pitcher this year. First home run. Facing Parker on a 1-2. Swing and a miss again. Why not keep going to the slider? That's what he did there. And he gets the 2 lefties to strike out on the slider. But the Pirates get 1 closer on the home run by Bart. We're through 5. It's the Nationals leading 5-4 on the Pirates Radio Network, presented by Iron City. NIC Light. Johan Ramirez to Yorbi Bibas. His pitch. Fired high for ball 1. 95 from Johan. He retired the side in order in the 5th inning in relief of Mitch Keller. Pirates trail 5-4 after the Bart home run. And a 1-0. Could not hold up on a high and away fastball. 1 ball and 1 strike to Bibas. Millis and Nunez to follow. This is what you were talking about earlier with Keller. You know, when you get that bottom of the order against a team that can really score some runs, the Nationals. Try to take advantage if you can. Inside now, 2-1, and it'll be challenged by Joey Bart.
Catcher challenging.
Pirates are 3 for 3 in challenges tonight. This one looked inside from up here. Let's find out.
Counts 2-1.
And it was.
One left.
So the Pirates down to 1 challenge. Two and 1 on Bibas. And the pitch. You could hear the fastball from Ramirez there. 2-2. Mason Montgomery, a left-hander, warming in the Pirates bullpen. 5-4 Nationals. Pirates were down 5-1 at one point. Bibas tonight hit by a pitch and a single. Here's a 2-2. Bibas swings and misses. Struck him out on a high slider. 1 out. Don't forget to bring your group out for a tour of PNC Park. You can look behind the scenes at the best ballpark in America. There are various types of tours available too, and special group rates. Schedule your tour of PNC Park. Go to pirates.com/tours. Here's Millis. 0 for 2. Swing and a foul back on an inside sweeping slider. Strike 1. Catcher hitting 125.
He's gone twice in a row down to Gonzalez at third.
Once in fair territory.
So hopefully Gonzalez is ready for another one.
An 0-1. Swinging a twisting foul. He's a switch hitter batting left. He's hit the ball in the air the other way. 2 strikes on Millis. Born in St. Louis. Played his college ball at Missouri State. Pirates down a run. 5-4 in the 6th. 1 out and the pitch. Swinging a ground ball right to short. And Griffin somehow scooped that ball up and gets it on to first for the out. I don't know if it took a bigger hop than he expected, but he still was able to glove it.
I think he might have lost his footing a little bit there too after he got it. No, he's
probably still growing.
Okay. yeah. I watched the replay up on the scoreboard. He was okay. He just kind of shuffled his feet really quick.
Well, he's handled everything pretty smoothly at short.
Yeah, yes.
Here's Nunez with 2 outs. He takes a sweeper strike. A walk and a reach down fielder's choice scored a run in the 4th inning. And that 2-out, 2-strike hit by Garcia, which is right now the difference-making run for the Nationals. Washington leads 5-4. Ramirez has retired 5 in a row. The pitch, that fastball darts inside. It's 1-1. Sometimes those could be pitches. I think that ended up inside, but some of those pitches that, you know, the catcher sets up away and he has to go across his body to catch it. Sometimes those do cross the plate. There's a swing and a miss. 1-2 and stay in the zone.
But that one's probably hard for the catcher to judge too, though, if he's reaching back to backhanded or something like that. Or if it's like if he's set up out there and he's right, he's got his mask right over the glove. Got pretty good. He got a better look at that pitch than anybody else in the ballpark, obviously.
Yeah. That's inside now. 2-2 on Nunez with 2 outs.
Thinking one of these days they'll just go to an automated ball strike system.
Tell the umpire in his or her ear that's way inside, almost hit Nunez. He did not swing. 3-2.
If you hear strike, you raise your right arm. If you don't hear anything, you don't. raise anything.
And they tested that system too, but focus groups, surveys said pretty overwhelmingly that fans preferred that system where there's a challenge involved. Here's a 3-2, swinging a fly ball to center. Cruz is camped out underneath it. He's got it, and that ends the inning. How about Johan Ramirez? 6 up, 6 down, settling down the Nats bats. And the Pirates come to bat in the 5-4 Nationals. Check out the Bucks Flex Plan. Purchase 10 or more vouchers. You can use them anytime throughout the season. Get your Bucks Flex Plan and learn more at Pirates.com/flex. That's not the website. Strike from Mitchell Parker, the lefty, to Brian Reynolds. Turns around, bats right-handed. He has singled and walked today. Ryan O'Hearn and then Marcell Ozuna, who's 2 for 2 tonight. Parker has struck out the 2 batters he's faced so far. 0-1 and a strike, 0-2. A bullpen game by design for the Nationals. They have held the lead throughout, but that is in jeopardy. Just a 1-run affair currently. Reynolds waits on an 0-2. Swing and a miss, and Parker has struck out the first 3 men he's faced. This is his first game in the big leagues this year.
They look pretty sharp right now.
Had a 6 ERA in AAA and almost a 6 ERA last year as a starting pitcher in the big leagues. Here's O'Hearn, the lefty, facing the lefty Parker. And the pitch. He'll take a sweeper strike. One out, nobody on in the Pirates' 6th inning. 5-4 Nationals. And the pitch swung out and fouled away. O'Hearn has never faced Mitchell Parker. Here's the set of the pitch. A swing and a foul back. Ozuna, who is on deck. Only 2 batters have faced Parker more in the major leagues than Ozuna, so plenty of experience seeing him. Some good results. Ozuna's 2 out of 2 tonight, too. 0-2 on Ryan O'Hearn, 0 for 2 tonight. The pitch. Now low and away, 1-2. Lined out sharply to the right fielder Wood. Playing way off the line. Into the gap almost. Parker. The pitch, grounded, foul. 5-4 Nationals, 6th inning. O'Hearn able to one-hand that slider with 2 strikes and stay alive. Parker has struck out the 3 batters that he's faced so far. Ahead 1-2 on O'Hearn, and the pitch. Swinging a fly ball foul on an away fastball. Spoiled it again. Michaelis went 3 1/3, gave up 3 runs. Poulan was the opener, and he gave up a home run to Lau in his inning. Here's the pitch. In tight, now 2-2. He backed away from that fastball. Now the 7th pitch, or the 8th pitch of this bat, swinging a slow ground ball on to second. Nunez has it, and on to first for the out. So the first ball put in play by the Pirates against Parker. 2 outs, and now Ozuna. 4 out of 13 lifetime against him. It's better than 300. Singled in the 2nd, doubled in a run in the 4th.
Well, even when we got one in play, it was not hit very well. Looked like a slider jumped in way out to the very end of the bat. Softly hit out to second base. Parker has got us a little baffled here.
There's a strike. Vivas will guard the line at 3rd. For Ozuna. Pirates down a run, 5-4. Bart homered tonight. Ozuna's knocked in one. Gonzalez an RBI bounce out. And Lau's latest home run. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Opening up on a down and in slider. 2 strikes. If he misses out over the plate with that, Ozuna's going to knock that in the second deck and left. But he buried it down and in. 2 strikes. And the pitch. Swinging a loop foul to the right. So now it looks like with 2 strikes a little different. Stayed inside it a little bit better. Still, Bibas right along the line at third base. And the 2-strike pitch bounces away. And now 1-2. Trying to make that too good, did Parker. Pirates down a run, 5-4, 6th inning. 2 outs, nobody on for Ozuna. Mitchell Parker, the third Nationals pitcher, the lefty. 1-2 in the dirt. Ozuna able to hold up. 2 balls and 2 strikes. But not getting him to chase the last couple in the dirt. Started on his swing that time, but held up.
Give him that mistake pitch. See what he does with it.
2-2. Down and in. No on the appeal again. 3-2.
Won't make the mistake pitch. He's pitching very tough. That ball barely breaking down and in.
So he's gotten a lot more conservative after he got to 2 strikes. Here's a 3-2. Swinging a ground ball right up third. Bibas fields it in fair ground and the toss across. And it's flubbed by Garcia, the first baseman. Ozuna will reach. Should be a base hit. And they had him played along the line, too. And they can't make the out. Garcia, the new first baseman, he'd played second his whole career. He's not a good fielder.
He got a nice long hop, and that ball hit way out in the grass for him.
He's never been a good fielder, Garcia. He's already made 2 errors at first base, but that should be a hit. Oh, the Nationals are kicking themselves, too, because they had him played right along that line. I was trying to argue about playing along the line yesterday.
Saved the double.
Yeah. So he's at first, a 3-for-3 night for Ozuna. Here is Nick Gonzalez. And the pitch. That's in there for a strike. They're going to call that a throwing error on the third baseman. That's not right. Gonzalez drove in a run with a bounce out his last time up. Looking for a 2-out hit. Here's the pitch. Swinging a foul back. Hung one. Slider that time. 2 strikes. Got the right side wide open. He hit the ball to the right side his last time up. Here's an 0-2. High and in. Hard to do it there. 1-2. That 0-1 slider right down the middle. Fouled it back. Give him another one. Bibas guarding the line again here with Ozuna at first. 2 outs. Here's a 1-2. Swinging a ball. Hit to Bibas, but foul. He dove for it. And was in foul territory, just falling down to try to field it on a hop. That's how much he's along that line. Still 1-2 on Nick Gonzalez. (5-4) Washington. Pirates have the tying run at first with Ozuna and 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Threw a split finger pitch, and he was out in front.
It's a deal to flip for. The Blizzard Double Flip Deal. Get it in the app. Participation may vary.
Let's go to the 7th inning. And it's a 5-4 Nationals lead. And the Pirates will bring in left-hander Mason Montgomery. Face the lefty batting James Wood. And he busts him inside with 98, ball one.
Montgomery this year, 7.11 ERA. He's given up 5 earned runs in his 6 innings of work.
Here's a 1-0, and it's high and in 2-0. Wood still has very good power against lefties. Hits the fastball well. There's a strike. 2-1. He gets a slider that time on 2-0. Yeah, you don't expect that.
Montgomery definitely a hard thrower. Tough to get in play sometimes. He's got a lot of strikeouts.
Now Wood will foul back to a 2. And Wood last year was 2 strikeouts away from tying the all-time record for most strikeouts in the season. He struck out 221 times last year. He has struck out already tonight and walked twice. 2-2, swing and a miss. And Montgomery strikes him out with a wicked slider. What out?
Yeah.
We got to pause 10 for an ID on the Pirates Radio Network. Curtis Mead is the pinch hitter, batting for Garcia. He's a right-handed hitter. And the pitch to him, a swing and a foul back, strike one. And for every Pirates pitcher strikeout in April, Coppers is donating $25 to the March of Dimes. That was a really good one. Montgomery had a strike. Swing and a high pop-up by Mead. Along the third base line, Gonzalez coming in foul territory, grabs it for the second out. Pinch hitter Mead is gone on a foul out to third. Brady House is coming up. And if you're ready to get into the game, you can play to win with a PA Lottery. Visit PALottery.com or download the app today. Players got to be 18 or older. Please play responsibly. It benefits older Pennsylvanians every day. Montgomery delivers low for ball one. This Pirates bullpen between Ramirez and so far Montgomery, 8 up, 8 down. No one has reached. Keller went the first 4. The 1-0. Swing and a miss late on 100. 1-1. Well, he'll huff and he'll puff. And he'll mow House down. Down low, 2-1. Montgomery, one of the hardest throwing lefties in the game today. In the sport, is what I mean. Here's the pitch. There's a strike. 99, 2-2.
Yeah, everything's real hard tonight. Yeah, when he is on with this command, we were talking about command earlier. I mean, you're talking closer.
There's a liner into right field, base hit. House able to keep enough of that 100-mile-per-hour fastball and keep it in fair territory the opposite way. That'll go as a 2-out double. Just kind of block that ball because that's all the swing he can get.
Yeah, that was just
on that ball.
He got the head of the bat to it and centered the baseball, so he hit it hard. But then the fortunate for him part is it was right down the line.
So a 2-out, 2-bagger for Washington, their first base runner since the 4th inning. Now Dalen Lyle, lefty hitter, swing and a miss. 99, strike one. 1 out of 3 night. Well, if you're going to come down from down 4 runs, the Pirates were down 4 at one point, now down a single tally. You need your bullpen to come through, and they have done that so far. That's outside 1-1 on slider missing. And that's, indicative of the guys that are pitching when you're trailing. Those aren't your top guys. They come in when you have that narrow lead. Half swing he went 1 and 2. But if you've got a deep bullpen and the guys that come in when you're trailing and they hold the fort down, then you know you got a really good group. 1 through 8. And Ramirez has pitched well this year. Montgomery, a bumpy start, but he is starting to iron things out, looks like. Ahead 1-2 on Lyle. Montgomery delivers. Down low and away. Good stop by Bart on that slider. 2-2. Bart is homered tonight. Pirates trail 5-4 in the 7th. House at second with 2 away. And a 2-2 pitch. Swinging a lofted fly ball foul to the left and into the seats.
Man, he is coming right in there with the gas. 100 mile an hour again. See why he gets those check swings on the breaking balls that are down, because everybody's got to start their bats a little early. See what he throws him here.
2-2. Frozen with a fastball. Strike 3 call. That was a slider. Excuse me. It looked like everybody else's fastball. Jake Mangum will lead it off for the Pirates here at the bottom of the 7th inning. And he'll pinch hit for Spencer Horwitz. Millis will come out and talk with Mitchell Parker. Curtis Mead stays in the game to play first base. Well, Mangum bat here got good wheels. Third baseman Bibas will play in on the grass. Mead will play up the baseline. And the pitch. Swing and a miss on a hanging slider, strike 1.
We need to figure out this puzzle of Parker.
I thought they'd put Mangum into bunt here for that very reason. Let's see. Swinging and hitting it past third, and a base hit in left field. Well, however you want to get on, do it. Well, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was going to say that'll work right there every time.
Well, he's hung a couple sliders tonight. That one was a little lower in the zone, but first one swung through. Gonzalez had one out there, but now that one a little tougher to hit, and he was able to smother it.
Get the tying run aboard now with good speed.
Parker has not been easy to run against, and a toss over. Remember, he was a starting pitcher for 2 years in the major leagues. Only 6 steals against him total. Connor Griffin at the bat. He's 0 for 2 tonight. 5-4 Washington in the 7th. The pitch. Griffin takes high for ball 1.
And not much of a leg kick there for a lefty.
Down a run in the 7th. Parker asks for a timeout. Paging Andrew Heaney. It's a former left-hander that had to tie a shoe periodically. 1 ball, no strikes on Connor Griffin, right-handed batter. Mangum the tying run at first, nobody out in the 7th. Swinging a tap, foul, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's a great opportunity for young Griffin. Can he at least make a productive out here? Can he come up with a situation where Mangum can at least get to second?
Plenty of green grass in front of the outfielders.
Looks like Blake Butera, the Nationals manager, hollering at John Lipka, plate umpire. All right, that is stopped. Mangum at first, nobody out. Here's a 1-1, and Griffin takes up high from Parker. High curveball, 2-1. Both teams with 1 ABS challenge remaining. Mangum with good speed. Ball hits a gap. Could score here even with nobody out. Here's a 2-1. Swing and a miss. Down and away slider. And it's 2-2. And Griffin, you know, if that pitch is a little bit closer, we've seen Griffin be able to cover that ball and drive it. Down and away breaking ball off the plate. Count even, 2-2. Mangum at first, nobody out. Parker of the Nationals comes home. Swinging a ball, line into left, a base hit. He torched that slider into left field. Connor Griffin with a base hit. Mangum up at second. Still nobody out.
Yeah, I don't know what the velocity was off the bat, but you could tell by the sound, by watching the speed. He centered that one up nicely.
And so 2 on and nobody out. Pirates down a run in the 7th.
Looked like another slider, almost the exact same spot the pitch was to Mangum. Just kind of right out over the plate, about mid-thigh.
He can cover that. And here's Bart, who homered his last time up against Parker, or against Michaelis, I should say. Down low, ball 1. First time facing Parker. Pirates with back-to-back singles to start the inning, and good speed on the bases. Really good speed. Throw a ball in the gap here. The Pirates have the lead. Bart hit a down and in slider. Golfed it out of the ballpark against Michaelis. He was a very good hitter against lefties last year, Bart was. Facing the lefty here, the pitch. High fastball at 94. 2-0 from Parker to Bart. Pirates down 5-4. They were down 5-1 at one point. Ramirez and Montgomery have held the fort out of the bullpen.
Remember we've talked in the past about when games are saved and the save rule, and it's always in the 9th and all that, and I refer to like the days where Chuck Tanner used to tell me, well, sometimes games are saved in the 7th. This is one of those situations right now. Mm-hmm. The game could be won right here.
Check swing, and he went on the appeal to first. 2-1 on Joey Bart. Try to hold up on that curveball in the dirt. Well, the Nationals don't have an ace reliever.
Well, you wouldn't use them in today's game. You don't use them now anyway.
Yeah. They have a lefty that's pretty good, Clayton Beater, who has been able to get lefties out.
Well, so far, Parker's been pretty good at that,
yeah,
that
no
part
doubt
of it. And he's got a lefty on deck.
Here's a 2-1. And a strike call. Ooh. Pirates only have one challenge remaining now. Bart was wrong on one. It looks like that was a strike.
Yeah, that one was a strike. It was close. Nipped the outside corner. Backdoor.
2-2 on Joey Bart. 2 on and nobody out. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Tied him up on an inside slider. And Bart strikes out. Can't advance the runners. Oh, that would have been huge if you could get him second and third. Simon Matthews is the pitching coach. And the Nationals getting activity in their bullpen. Looks like Sionel Perez, the other lefty, remaining, getting up. So still first and second with one out. With Cruz coming up. Cruz has been lying in the weeds all night. He's 0 for 3. He's been one of the hottest hitters in baseball. Cruz has not come up with a man on until now tonight. This is the first time he's come up with a runner or runners on, and he's hitting .400 with runners in scoring position this season.
He's going to get another crack at a lefty.
He has seen Parker the first time Parker struck him out.
He struck out in the first inning against the opening one, PJ, their opener.
Good speed on the bases. Mangum with a pinch hit single. He's at second. Griffin with a single. He's at first. One out. Parker to Cruz. Low. Ball 1. Slider missed. He threw some really good sliders to Cruz that first time around. But as he's moved down the line here, he's hung some. Pirates down a run in the 7th. The pitch. Swinging a bouncer onto first. Fielded. And Meade throws it away. Everyone's safe. Abrams had to come off the bag at second as they try to get a force up Griffin. And Meade, who was just brought in the game for defense after he pinch hit, makes a throwing miscue.
Yep. And in this instance right here, no reason to be in a big hurry. Just get one out. Cruz is running. It's not a double play ball. This is just throw a strike to second base and get one out. And he failed the task.
Fielder's choice error on Meade. Bases loaded, 1 out, and Nick York will pinch hit for Brandon Lau. And Lau this year 2 for 20 against lefties. He's homered off a lefty tonight, but struck out against Parker the last time around. So this year, this is the first, real kind of, all right, here's what a manager does, right? Has a sense of his players and going a little bit, not just off the script, but hey, this guy's been a hot hitter traditionally and a lot better against lefties, even though you take out one of the top homers.
6 innings. Giving up 9 hits. Batting average against Perez so far this year, .321.
Big time ground ball pitcher.
So we'll see how this works out.
Yeah, he's the get out of jams ground ball guy. And he got the bases loaded with 1 out. He wants to roll a double play ball. And Nick York wants to drive in the tying run, maybe even the go-ahead run here. With the bases full, 1 out. York batting for Brandon Lau.
He's also given up 2 home runs already in 6+ innings.
York was 0 for 6 last night. And the pitch. And there's a strike. And he had been red hot in April. Go figure, on a night where the Pirates score 16 runs. He's held hitless. But he's still hitting a .289 this season. Lead runner Mangum with speed at third. Griffin with good speed at second. Cruz with good speed at first. Here's the pitch. And in the dirt. Smothered by Millis. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. Tremendous speed on the bases. They're going to play York straight away left field and deep. Young will move over toward right center a bit.
Perez also has a wild pitch already.
Keep that in mind.
Maybe I'll get 2 of them.
1-1. Backdoor breaking ball stayed away. It's 2-1 on Nick York. Pinch hitting. York, as a pinch hitter in his career, has singled and walked in his 2 times in the big leagues pinch hitting. 2-1 on him with the bases full. 1 out. Pirates down a run. The pitch. Way outside. 3-1. Nowhere to put him. York, a young player, but shows great poise at the plate. Everyone wants to hit a grand slam right here, but if he doesn't get something good to hit, just take your walk, drive in the tying run. Here's a 3-1. Swinging a ground ball right to the second baseman on the second for 1, relay to it. Inning-ending double play, and that's what the Nationals wanted. They brought in Perez to get the ground ball, and they get out of it and keep the lead. We'll go to the 8th, 5-4.
Let's go Bucks.
We go to the 8th inning. It remains 5-4 Washington. And you can score big on authentic gear at MLBshop.com. Official jerseys, memorabilia, hats, and hoodies. We got you covered at MLBshop.com/Pirates. First of all, Isaac Mattson will come on and pitch the 8th inning, trying to keep the Pirates within a run. And the first pitch is inside, ball 1 to C.J. Abrams.
Matson's been busy, hasn't he? This is appearance number 10 for him.
Leads the league. Nick Gonzalez will go to second base. Here's a swing and a ball hit to right. Nick York is in the game in right field, and it'll bang off the wall beside him. Abrams heads to second, and he'll slide in ahead of the throw. A leadoff double by Abrams off of Isaac Mattson here to start this 8th inning. I'm sorry, that's Reynolds in right field. York is in at third. Still trying to get caught up on all the changes. Let's start over here. So Reynolds from left to right field. Mangum is in left field. And then it's Gonzalez at second. York at third, and O'Hearn is at first base. Here's Jacob Young bunting in the air to third and caught by the third baseman York. Can't advance the runner. Young pops a bunt out foul to third, 1 out. That's a big break for the Bucks.
I wonder what the percentage is of successful sacrifice bunts nowadays.
Playing the percentage.
It seems like it's maybe 50%. Would you think it's any more than that?
Here's the pitch, and it's down low, ball one.
Let's say in the last 4 or 5 years. You think?
Yeah, probably closer.
Every time
to
you
that.
see somebody, I'm not talking about trying to bunt for a base hit, but square around early and actually sacrifice bunt. How many are successful? I'm sure somebody has that number sitting somewhere, but
yeah, whenever we see sacrifice hits is the official statistic. Those are just the successful ones. You don't see how many attempts. So
and
someone's got that somewhere, like you said.
And a big part of all those ones that you see aren't really true sacrifices either.
Bibas waiting, and the pitch is swung on, cranked in the air, popped up to short. Coiled up, took a big rip, and he pops out 2 away. So that leadoff double, the Nationals tried to advance him on a bunt, could not. Bibas pops out.
A significant number of those sacrifice hits are where guys have tried to bunt for a base hit, got thrown out, but worst case scenario, they advance the runner, so they get a sacrifice for it.
Jose Tena will bat for Millis here with the runner at second and 2 away. Tena is 4 for 8 with runners in scoring position.
But I bring that up,
and he's a left-handed batter.
because I'm wondering about at what point there has to be some number where the percentage of being successful is so low it's not even worth trying. You know, at one point you're just saying, well, we're just giving away an out, because chances of us moving the runner is not very good. 50-50 at best. You might as well try and steal the base.
Yeah, you got a much better odds. Yeah, you're right.
With some guys, yeah.
Here's the pitch to Tena, pinch hitting, and he'll take ball one down low at 92 from Matson. Leadoff double by C.J. Abrams. He's still there with 2 outs. Pirates trailing 5-4, 8th inning against the Washington Nationals. Pirates won last night 16-5. Here's the pitch. And that one's called a strike. Now it's 1-1. Fastball at 90 from Matson. As Bob pointed out, his league-leading 10th appearance.
Good ERA, low 2s. Well, actually, it's 193 now. Got an out.
Here's a 1-1 and a swing and a miss. He's late on that fastball at 91. Right down the middle. 1-2. And it's a thigh-high fastball center cut at 91. And hitters can't see it from Isaac Matson. The way that he delivers it. He's thrown it right down the middle 3 times. First one should have been called a strike. Here's a 1-2. Swinging a foul back. That time got that in on his hands a little bit. 93. To the pinch hitter, Tena. Batting for Millis. Nationals have a couple of righties up. Gus Varland, who earned his first major league save on Sunday. And Clayton Beater, another righty who has fared well against left-handed batters so far this year. The 2 best relievers. No real established closer, but those are the 2 that have earned the save so far. Pirates trail 5-4. Nationals batting top of the 8th. Man at second. That's Abrams. Good runner. 2 outs. The pitch high and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Counting on a pinch hit from Tena here. Lefty hitter. Again, 4 for 8 with runners in scoring position. Overall at 280. Brief action. And the pitch. Swinging a twisting foul to the left. 93. Jammed him a little bit. Tena has played less than a full season's worth of games, spread out over 4 years with Cleveland and the Nationals. Still less than 400 career plate appearances. Bart will set up away. 2-2. Swinging a ground ball foul. Changed up on him. He wanted a down and away changeup. 5-4 Nationals. Abrams led off with a double. He's still there with 2 away here in the 8th. Pirates pen so far has put up zeros all night. Here's the pitch. Swinging a foul into the Pirates dugout. Watch out. And I don't know if that got somebody or not, but I think it did. And it looked like somebody was hit hard with that line drive. Even with those barriers that are out there now, sometimes that ball can still sneak into those dugouts, and it comes in hot. Here's a 2-2, swinging a foul back. Long at bat here. Longer it goes, the more worrisome it becomes. Matson continues to fill the strike zone. This will be the 10th pitch coming up. 9 have been fastballs. Tana keeps seeing them more and more. With an important insurance run for the Nationals at second and 2 outs. The pitch. Swinging a liner into left. It'll be played on a hot base hit. Mangum comes up with it. Here's the throw home. Right on the money. Out! Perfect throw. And they're going to challenge. I thought that Abrams slid in just ahead of the tag. You couldn't come up with a better throw from Mangum in left field. And the Nationals will challenge this. I mean, what an effort by Jake Mangum.
Dead perfect throw.
If it's overturned, it'll be a 2-run lead for the Nationals. Well, the fans here think.
Yeah, I think he's out.
Wow. I mean, you don't get better. More accurate, more steam on it.
What was great about it, too, is Bart stayed out in fair territory. So I don't think that there would be any challenge of blocking the plate or anything. It's going to be legit.
You could see that Mangum said, well, should I come in and try to dive for this? He goes, no, I'm going to stay back, get my momentum going forward and play it on a hop and just unload on the home plate. And he could not have put a more accurate throw and more, I mean, right into the path of the sliding runner. I mean, Tom Amansky, eat your heart out. This call under review brought to you by Ring Central, voice of your business. Oh, yeah, he's out. He's out. I mean, that's going to be confirmed.
That's
incredible.
To me, there's no doubt.
After review, there was no violation of the home plate collision rule, and the out is confirmed. The runner is out.
Yeah, that's it. What an effort by Jake Mangum. That's an incredible. That might be a game-saving play. If the Pirates can come from behind and win tonight, it's because of Jake Mangum's fundamentals and throwing arm, throwing out Abrams at the plate. Jake Mangum's dad, John, was a defensive back in the NFL for 8 years. And a swing and a ball caught by Perez. Reynolds lined it right into the glove. 1 out here to begin the bottom of the 8th. 5-4 Nationals. Well, defensive backs, they're great athletes, but they don't need to throw. Mangum could throw, so he decided to go into baseball. And we're all better off for it. As Mangum throws out Abrams to end that 8th inning at the plate and keeping it a 1-run game. Now they're going to look at Perez's thumb that may have been bent backward on that hard line drive that he caught from Reynolds just now.
I don't think I've ever seen this.
Ruiz is now in to catch.
A guy has caught a line drive and calls the trainer out?
That's baseball.
I don't know what that is.
But I can tell you this, for the Pittsburgh Brewing Company, key to the count of the game, stop into Applebee's all season long for $4 22-ounce IC Light Drafts. That'll always solve everything. Right?
He's going to stay in the game. He needs a thicker glove or something.
Well, I thought they might be trying to get him out of the game to avoid the 3-batter rule. He's only faced 2 now. Here's O'Hearn. I guess they want the lefty to stay in against the lefty batter. Here's the pitch. Before I looked at the batting order. Ball 1 down low. 5-4 Nationals. Pirates were down 5-1 at one point. Perez came on and got a double play ball with the bases loaded. Pirates have ground into 3 double plays tonight. Down low and in, 2 balls and no strikes. Still on the precipice of tying this game with 1 swing. Perez, as you mentioned, has already given up a couple of home runs this year. O'Hearn is at 3. Here's the 2-0 and a slider low, 3 balls to nothing. 2 righties have been warming in the Nationals pen. We're in the 8th, 1 out. And the pitch, there's a walk to O'Hearn. Free pass here with 1 away, and Ozuna is coming up. Right-handed batter.
And let's see, I don't see anybody coming up the steps yet. See if they'll make the move. Yep, now they're coming out.
And no reason to delay. He's in the game. Let's take 10 for an ID on the Pirates Radio Network. Really good against left-handed batters in particular, but Ozuna, the right-handed batter, been on base all 3 times tonight. A single, an RBI double, and then on a bang-bang play, it was ruled an error. And the pitch. And the right-hander delivers low, ball 1. 5-4 Washington, the tying run at first. Pirates have Cook and Davis on their bench. O'Hearn has now moved to first base. Horwitz is out of the game now, so have to jumble things at first base if you wanted to run for him. May not want to do that. Here's the 1-0. And there's a strike, 1-1. Vivas guarding the line at third. He fielded Ozuna's last ball down there. It couldn't be handled by the first baseman, Garcia, at the time. Meade is over there now. There's a strike. 1-2 on Marcell Ozuna. If he hits one out of here, the Pirates will have their first lead of the night. Picked up his first run batted in the 4th. Beater, the right-hander. Here's the 1-2. A swing and a fly ball to the gap in left center field. And this is caught by Lyle. And O'Hearn will have to race back to first. That's an incredible play by the left fielder, cutting that ball off from the gap in left field on a diving catch. That's an incredible play.
Yeah, that was, talk about game savers. There's been some plays that have definitely had big effect on this game, and that was one of them.
He almost overran it. He had to catch it at his waist.
Yeah, he caught it about waist high, kind of almost like a open glove, Willie Mays style.
If that ball isn't caught, O'Hearn scores even with 1 out.
I was hoping that when he ended up going down to the ground, that maybe I'd see that ball rolling out of the glove somewhere, but held on to it.
Umpires are converging here.
The crew chief review of the touch at second base.
So the Nationals are asking for a crew chief review. Did O'Hearn retouch second base? And if he did not, then he is going to be out.
Well, he never touched it initially.
Well,
but he may have ran to the wrong side of the bag. Yeah. So he went to the third base side of the bag.
And so he never initially touched second, but didn't retouch it going back. And the Nationals may have beef here. I didn't see, did they do the official appeal over to first? Or can they just do that on replay now? I haven't seen this happen in a long time on the retouch with replay. And we'll find out from New York. There's a definite case here for the Nationals. They might get themselves out of this inning.
Well, he definitely did not touch the base. He did put one foot over on the third base side of the bag.
That does establish that he's been on that side now.
You know what? As he leaves, it's kind of head back. His foot looks like it might. Yeah, it's hard to tell. It's inconclusive.
Let's find out.
After review, the call on the field is confirmed. The runner does not have to touch second because he didn't touch it the first time.
Okay, there you go.
Safe.
All right. So the umpire's got it right. You can't retouch second if you didn't touch second.
No.
So there you go.
But if you, there's something about going on the, like for instance, just for argument's sake, if you run around the base, like going toward third, and it's caught, you can't just run it back across the middle of the diamond to first, even though if you didn't touch second.
Gonzalez bats with O'Hearn at first, the tying run, and 2 outs in the 8th, and he takes ball 1 down low from Peter.
But now that's an exaggeration, obviously, on my part of a situation.
Here's the center of the pitch, way up high, 2-0 to Gonzalez. Pirates down a run. They've been trailing throughout. Got the tying run out there in the 8th. The pitch, swing and a foul back. He got that 2-0 fastball. Took a good rip. 2-1 on Nick Gonzalez. He's knocked in a run today. 0 for 3.
Yeah, we've had a lot of ball strike appeals today, and a couple of plays that New York's got involved in. Had to look at now.
2-1, hit on a hop to second, backing up Nunez, fields cleanly, and on to first. We go to the 9th inning, and the Pirates still trail the Nationals by a run. And at the moment, they're going to mend the mound. Well, what happened between innings after that? Interesting.
Well, there
play.
was an awful lot of talking out at second base between Beasley and O'Hearn and the second base umpire, I think, Rayburn, and then James Hoy, the crew chief. He came in to the Washington dugout and was talking to Butera, explaining to him and showing some footwork and stuff. And so there's still. I'm going to have to go ask the question tomorrow because I'm curious about. When you run by the bag, even if you don't touch it, do you have to touch it on the way back? Because he definitely had at least 1 foot on the third base side of the bag.
Yes. So as James Hoy described it, and I like that the umpires have that microphone that they could tell us that he doesn't have to retouch because you didn't touch.
Right.
You can't retouch if you didn't touch. As I know it, if you establish being beyond the bag, you have to come back and touch the bag on the way back. So I'm not sure of that 100%, and so I'd like to find out too. So that'll be interesting to follow up.
With all the discussion in between innings, it seems like that there was more to what happened than meets the eye there.
Yeah, we'll figure it all out for you tomorrow. Right now, it's a 5-4 Nationals lead. Matson remains in the game to face Nasim Nunez. And he delivers up high, ball 1. The Nationals got a couple hits off Matson in the 8th inning and aided by an out at the plate. Nationals have a caught stealing, a pickoff, and a great play by Mangum throwing out a runner at home. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's how the Pirates have gotten 3 of their outs defensively tonight. And meanwhile, the Nationals, who have permitted the most runs per game in baseball, they have held serve late in this game with their relief pitching. Check swing foul to Nunez. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Wood, the dangerous left-handed hitter, is on deck, and the Pirates have a counter ready. Here's a 1-2, high and away, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Nunez 0 for 2 tonight. Play him to the opposite way in the outfield by a good bit. And the pitch is swung on, hit that way to left. Mangum back just a few steps. He was right in the right spot. 1 out. Now Wood. Now Matson, known for his ability more to get righties out. So far tonight, the Nationals lefty batters are 2 for 4 against him. He'll be in there for Wood here. Here's the pitch. And there's a strike. Matson pitching in his 10th game this season, trying to get 2 innings out of him perhaps. At his 5-4 game, Pirates trail by a run. Here's an 0-1. And it's outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pirates in the bottom half have Mangum, Griffin, and Bart due up. They have Cook and Davis on their bench. There's a strike. Matson throwing much harder this inning than he did last inning.
He doesn't change, though, does he?
No.
He's got Wood up there. Real strong fastball hitter. Going right at him, fastballs.
And he just challenged that last pitch, and it ticked the outer edge of the zone. The Nationals are out of challenges, and it's 1-2 on Wood. But what does Matson have to lose? He's 30 years old. He went in and out of professional baseball, or affiliated professional baseball, pitching independent baseball, swinging a foul back, and found footing in Western PA, where he grew up. Grew up near Erie, pitched at Pitt, and pitched for the Wild Things before he ever pitched for the Pirates. And he was one of baseball's better relievers last year. Swinging a looping foul left side. It'll tail toward the seats. And in it, 1-2. Spoiled that changeup that time.
Kind of unusual to see. You had to change up the other way, foul.
Yeah, good point.
It's late on that changeup.
Yeah. 1-2 to the left-handed batter. And the pitch. Swinging a foul. Laid on that down and away fastball that he.
96 that time.
Fouled away. Matson threw a fastball at 90 in the 8th inning, and now here in the 9th, he's gotten loose. (5-4) Nationals leading, 1 out, nobody on. Top of the 9th inning. Got to play deep into the opposite field in the outfield. Here's a 1-2, swinging a ground ball foul up first base side. Still 1-2 on James Wood. Base is clear. Matson coming home. Skips up there on the change now, 2-2. Curtis Mead on deck. There was a 10-pitch at bat to Tena, the pinch hitter, in the 8th inning before Mangum threw out Abrams at the plate on Tena's single. This will be the 9th pitch to Wood. Matson had 28 pitches here with 1 out in the 9th in the 2nd inning. The pitch high and away, 3-2. (5-4) Washington, 9th inning. 3-2 on James Wood. See if he's looking for a third walk. The pitch swung through and missed, struck him out on the heat. Matson gets his man.
Yeah, that wasn't just right down the middle there. The target was right on the outside edge, and that's right where he put the ball. Perfectly placed on a 3-2 pitch.
A 10-pitch at bat, but a strikeout.
It's not all magic fastball. There's some art to it, what he's doing. He's putting that ball where he wants to.
Now Mead fouls it back. And you won't hear Meade whine about being in the game. Pinch hit in the 7th. Here's the pitch. Swinging a foul back.
He just doesn't want to have to go to the mound. Was it him that?
No, it was Joey Wiemer last night.
Oh, that's
that
right.
pitcher,
Wiemer.
yeah.
I thought it was Meade for a second. That's right.
Yeah.
Wiemer didn't want to have to go back to the mound.
All those honey curveballs that he was throwing. Meade, just a hitter. There's a swing, fly ball, right field. Reynolds is there.
Let's win this game.
And he's got it. Pirates need a run. We'll go to the bottom of the 9th inning. And the bullpen all 0.
Work, giving up 3 runs.
That save on Sunday was the first of his entire major league career. Never been in that situation much often before. Like you said, 1 out of 2. And now being asked again to try to convert the save. Last night's ending pitcher, Joey Wiemer, is in the game in right field for defense for Wood. More rangy right fielder. Jake Mangum saved the day with his arm and had a base hit the only time he's batted. Vivas plays in at third. Bunt shown. He'll take it back and take a strike from Varland. Out of the Twin Cities. Played at tiny Concordia University in St. Paul. Little time with the Brewers, Dodgers, White Sox, and now the Nationals. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Tardy on 95. 2 strikes on Jake Mangum. Well, the Pirates come back and tie or take the lead. Mangum throwing out C.J. Abrams at the plate in the 8th inning on an absolutely perfect effort on his throw from left field. That will be noted as the difference-making play. He might end up scoring the tying run. 0-2 pitch. Swinging a fly ball center field. Young backing up near the track. He'll make the catch, 1 out. Now we got to step aside 10 seconds for a break on the Pirates Radio Network. The Pirates a run away from tying it. The Nationals 2 outs away from winning it. Connor Griffin looking for home run number 1 in his career. Swing, fly ball, right field and deep. Wiemer started in on it. It'll bang off the wall. He'll get the rebound, and Griffin bangs one off the Clemente wall. It's a double, and the speedster is the tying run at second with 1 out here in the 9th.
Oh,
Connor Griffin.
That was clutch. Opposite field, but not a single, not a flare, not a line drives. To the base of the wall for 2. You love it.
And you couldn't have a better base runner out there, too.
Well, it's tough, too, because they're playing deep. They don't want any extra base hits. They can't have a guy on second base, but they still couldn't prevent it. Not deep enough.
Joey Bart is homer tonight. He's batting here with Griffin at second. He's the tying run. The pitch. And it's outside ball 1 from Gus Varland. Trying to close it for the Nationals. 19-year-old Connor Griffin represents the tying run. 5-4 Nationals, 9th inning, 1 out. Bart batting. And the 1-0. And he'll look at a strike from Varland. 96 from the right-hander, 1-1. Griffin getting the modest lead off second. Being held on by Nunez. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Beat him with 94. And it's 1-2 on Joey Bart. Faced the righty Michaelis in the 5th inning and just golfed his slider out of the ballpark. Griffin is the tying run after his double. He's at second with 1 out in the 9th. 5-4 Washington. Gus Varland delivers. Off the outer edge, he missed. 2-2. Pirates still have 1 ABS challenge remaining if they need it.
They can't take it home with you tonight. Use it this inning.
Use it if you think you got it.
Yeah, I mean, use it kind of like Reynolds did.
Here's a 2-2. Bart takes way outside. 3-2. O'Neill Cruz is waiting in the on-deck circle.
Yeah, Reynolds did a great job on his tonight. It was an important situation. It was a 3-2 pitch. Meant the difference between striking out and ball 4.
And he ended up scoring in the inning. 3-2 to Joey Bart with Griffin at second. Here's the pitch. Way up high, ball 4. Now the Pirates have the winning run on. And Cruz is coming up.
We'll have a pitch runner at first base.
That'll be Billy Cook for Bart. Cook represents the winning run. Cruz is 0 for 4 tonight. Working on a 12-game hitting streak. What better time to extend it than right now here in the bottom of the 9th inning with your club down a run. He's helped the Pirates win so many games already this year. One of the best offensive players in baseball. Facing a right-hander with a smidgen of major league experience and has seldom been in these late game situations to try to preserve a lead, but earned his first ever save on Sunday. The dangerous O'Neill Cruz at the plate for the Pirates. Griffin, the lead runner, the tying run at second. Here's the pitch. Down low, ball 1. And exhibited the patience in that game yesterday. A couple times down 2 strikes. Ended up working a walk once with the bases loaded. You know, if he doesn't get anything good to hit, not getting himself out. York is on deck. Here's a 1-0 and a strike. It's 1-1. Got a slider in there. York on deck had pinch hit for Lau in the 7th. Cruz batting. 2 on, 1 out. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Big rip on 96, and it's 1-2. He wanted a game-winning home run right there. First time I've seen him take that big of a swing in a while.
Yeah, good pitch to hit. That was middle of the plate. You want him to swing at those.
Here's a 1-2, way up high, 2-2 from Varland. Need a ball in play with Griffin, the tying run at second base, and the winning run. Cook pinch running at first. 1 out in the bottom of the 9th. Pirates trail 5-4. Trying to come from behind. They were down 4 runs at one point. Facing the Nationals and Gus Varland. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strikes out on a fastball. And now it's going to be up to Nick York, who was brought in to pinch hit for Lau against the lefty in the 7th. Now to face the right-handed Varland here with the game on the line. Griffin is the tying run at second base. Hit scores him. 2 outs. The pitch. Swinging a bouncing ball up third. Foul ball. Strike 1 on Nick York. He went 0 for 6 last night after a torrid start to April and batted with the bases loaded in the 7th inning and bounced into an inning-ending double play. With Griffin's good speed, a base hit here with 2 outs likely scores him and ties this game. Outfield back, the 0-1. Outside, stayed off the slider, 1-1. If it would get to Reynolds, he's next. 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th. Pirates down a run. Griffin has doubled. He's at second. Cook pinch running at first. The pitch. Right there for a strike. Got a 1-1 fastball right in there. And now he's behind in the count 1-2. The Nationals a strike away from evening this series. Pirates have not led in this game. 1-2. York swings and pops it up first base side, foul territory for Meade. Will make the catch, and the Nationals win 5-4. Post game coming right after this on the Pirates Radio Network.